today we are having a great insight on spiritual encounters, and we have our prophet of God. And I hope that people that are tuning in right now, people that are joining in via KAIROS TV, I hope you can take just 45 minutes of listening to this great insight with our man of God, the prophet of God, Prophet FIRNZMLX. And for those of you that are joining us on Facebook, we want you just to share and tell somebody, let's get this spiritual insight. My name is Wiseman Success, one of the sons of the prophet, Prophet FIRNZMLX, and I'm here with our prophet of God, Prophet FIRNZMLX. You are welcome, Dad.
Thank you so much, Wiseman Success, and welcome to all our viewers. Welcome to our great message this evening, or this afternoon. Sorry, I'm used to preaching in the evening. You are most welcome to this interesting topic on encounters.
Yes. And you've been dealing with some topics that before maybe we'll just get into spiritual encounters. We want just a little bit highlight on the spirit of witchcraft that you expounded yesterday in our meetings, in the 2 days that we are having dealing with the spirit of witchcraft. Just a little bit of a glimpse on the spirit of witchcraft and how you also just explained.
Yeah, yesterday I explained quite much on the spirit of witchcraft, and I expounded at a deeper level. And I was telling people to say, wait, you see, we have magnified the devil for a long time. We have always given an impression that the devil is this powerful man and all these things. But you need to understand something, that the devil was a citizen at one time of heaven. And what he uses, he never created. He simply got a system and duplicated it and used it against the Christians. So there is nothing new to God looking at what the devil does. He simply sees a duplication of his systems. And God is wondering why Christians are not functioning at that level. Not the level of witchcraft, obviously, but at that understanding. Because I gave people a lot of points. I say that there are so many things that witches do that Jesus did. Number one, witches enter your houses. But Jesus also walked in through walls. In the Bible, after resurrection, we understand that Jesus walked through walls and all these things and everything. And Jesus spoke to things, and things responded. And he spoke to the fig tree responded. He spoke to the wind responded. He did all these things, and not understanding that he was simply functioning under spiritual laws that are there, that were created not for demons, but they were created for the Christian of today.
Now looking at these explanations that you were given, yesterday you also made mention that in the spiritual realm there is control. Talk a little about
you see, the control. Spiritual realm isn't about control. When you read the book of Revelation, you look at the end of the war between Michael and the devil. What was the war there? It was control. Look at when Daniel was praying and fasting. Yet in the spirit there was a fight. And the fight was in between the prince of Persia. And we understand that Daniel was in Persia. And that prince of Persia simply means the demon that was controlling over Persia. And when you look at, when you read the book of Ephesians, the Bible talks about principalities. But when you go to Colossians, the Bible is also talking about principalities. That means they are demonic principalities, and they are angels that are principalities. So you understand that it's all a war of control. The enemy is trying to control territory that does not belong to him, that he has no jurisdiction over, and all these things. But God is who is the one who's powerful, is the creator of the heavens and earth. Satan simply rebelled, and we understand how Satan rebelled in the book of Ezekiel, and all these things. He simply rebelled. So many Christians need to come to an understanding that the spiritual realm is different from the natural realm. It is a realm of control. The one who has control over something is the one who wins. The disciples of Jesus asked a question. They say, Master, how come these demons obey you? How come they submit to you? They asked him in Luke 10 verse 19. They said, we went out and we preached. Demons submitted in your name. While you were not there, demons submitted. Then Jesus said something. He says, I saw Satan fall like lightning. That means Jesus was trying to tell them to say, why demons submit? It is simply because I have a revelation of the fall of Satan. And Satan is aware that I have a revelation. And I gave a practical example. I said, you see, a crook will never come to someone that knows he's a crook. No, because he knows he will fail to crook. Because the person has witnessed or knows something that really is convinced that that person is a crook. And he will not have access. So the enemy is simply functioning on the basis of our ignorance.
Well, I hope we are just getting started here with our man of God, and he's explaining a lot of things right now in control. And I hope that people that are joining us even via Facebook, I hope that you can just share. And we're also going to have a number that you're going to use, and the prophet of God is going to pray for you. He's going to take some time also to pray for you. So we're also going to receive a few calls for you just to connect with the prophet, and he prays for you. Now, yesterday you talked about revelation being a tool in which you can defeat the enemy.
Yeah, you see, Revelation, look at Peter. Jesus says,
Yes.
who do you say I am?
Yes.
That's in Matthew 16.
Yes.
He says, who do you say I am?
Yes.
Some say John the Baptist, some
yes.
say Elijah, some say Jeremiah. But he says, who do you say I am? Then Peter said, thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God.
Yes.
Then Jesus says something that is so important. He says, flesh and blood did not reveal that unto you. Wow.
Yes.
So now he leaves the natural realm.
Yes.
He says, you can't understand God using flesh and blood.
Flesh and blood.
You can't know who I am using the flesh and blood. He says, but my Father who is in heaven.
Yes.
But how did the Father receive? How did the Father transmit the message? By the Spirit of God. I don't know if you understand.
I do.
He says, so he was trying to tell him, this type of revelation is only by the Spirit.
Yes.
So it simply means, revelation simply means an unveiling of something that is already there.
Yes.
So what is revealed to us to God is not new.
Yes.
When Jesus was asking who they said he was, he already knew he was.
Yes.
But he wanted them to get to the place of knowledge that he had, which is a revelation, an apocalypse, and a revealing. So we need to understand that the place of revelation